Abu Ayyub al Masri. Listen. Ahboob al mahssri. Arabic letter Aleph with Hamza above. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter B. Arabic Dhamma. Arabic letter Wa. Arabic letter Aleph with Hamza above. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter Ye. Arabic Dhamma. Arabic Shada. Arabic letter Wa. Arabic letter B. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter Aleph Wasla. Arabic letter Lam. Arabic Sukin. Arabic letter Mim. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter Sad. Arabic Sukin. Arabic letter Ra. Arabic Kasra. Arabic letter Ye. Arabic Dhamma. Arabic Shada. Modifier letter right half ring Abu. Modifier letter right half ring Ayyub al Masri. Translation. Father of Ayyub the Egyptian. 1967, the 18th of April 2010, also known as Abu Hamza al-Muhajir. Pronunciation. Arabic letter Aleph with Hamza above. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter B. Arabic Dhamma. Arabic letter Wa. Arabic letter Ha. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter Mim. Arabic Sukin. Arabic letter Zain. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter Tamarula. Arabic Fatha. Arabic letter Aleph Wasla. Arabic letter Lam. Arabic Sukin. Arabic letter Mim. Arabic Dhamma. Arabic letter Ha. Arabic Sukin. Arabic letter Aleph. Arabic letter Jim. Arabic Kasra. Arabic letter Ra. Arabic Kasra. Modifier letter right half ring Abu Hamza al-Muhajir. Translation. Father of Hamza the immigrant and other aliases. See name. Was the leader of Al-Qaeda in Iraq during the Iraqi insurgency, following the death of Abu Musab al-Zarqawi in June 2006. He was War Minister of the Islamic State of Iraq from 2006-2010 and Prime Minister of the Islamic State of Iraq from 2009-2010. He was killed during a raid on his safe house on the 18th of April 2010. Entry in militant groups. Born in Sharqiya Governorate, Egypt, he joined the Muslim Brotherhood and, according to General Caldwell, joined Ayman al-Zawahiri's Egyptian Islamic Jihad in 1982, where he worked with Zawahiri. Al-Masri went to Afghanistan in 1999, where he attended Osama bin Laden's Al-Farouk camp, becoming an expert with explosives. Marriage. Al-Masri entered Yemen using a fake passport under the name Yusuf Haddad al-Bib and taught in village schools. He married Hasna, a native of Yemen, in the capital Sana'a in 1998 and they had 3 children. Hasna was arrested in the same April 18 operation in the Lake Tartar area, south of Baghdad, in which her husband was killed. I only found out that he was Abu Ayyub al-Masri after the death of Abu Musab al-Zarqawi, Hasna subsequently stated, referring to the Jordanian commander of Al-Qaeda in Iraq, who was killed in a 2006 microsecond air raid and replaced by her husband. Hasna asserted that her husband had always been a secretive character. Moved to Iraq after the American invasion of Afghanistan, al-Masri went to Iraq via the United Arab Emirates in 2002, according to the subsequent account given by his widow. He lived initially in Baghdad's Karada, then in the Amir of Fainal, and then al-Jadida, where he took charge of Al-Qaeda's operations in the southern part of the country. The United States military said that Masri helped draw their insurgent groups into Al-Qaeda's fold. Defense Link News reported that Masri helped establish the Baghdad cell of Al-Qaeda in early 2003. Soon after, he worked the Rat Line down the Euphrates River Valley supplying suicide bombers via Syria. After the US-led invasion, the family left Baghdad for Diyala to the north. Hasna related, the 2-story house where we were was hit in a US air raid. Then, one of the men was killed but my husband and I were able to escape to Fallujah, the Sunni Arab town west of Baghdad that was at the time a bastion of the anti-US insurgency. Al-Masri participated in the major 2004 Battle of Fallujah. After US troops stormed the town in November 2004, the family moved again, this time to the town of Abu Ghraib, on the western outskirts of the capital. In 2007, Al-Masri and his family moved to the Lake Tartar area. We were changing houses the whole time, right up to his death, claimed Hasna. killings allegedly committed by al Masri. A claim posted on an Islamic website said that Abu Hamza al-Muhajir personally killed 2 U.S. Army soldiers who disappeared after an ambush in Iraq on the 16th of June 2006, as a means of making his presence felt. Their bodies were later found mutilated and booby-trapped in Yusufia, Iraq, on the 19th of June, 2006. On the 20th of September 2006, Abu Hamza al-Muhajir claimed responsibility for personally killing Turkish hostage Murat Yusi, whose execution was captured in a video first released in August 2004. Murat Yusi was killed with 3 gunshot wounds to the head. He had been kidnapped in late July 2004, along with Turk co-worker Aytullah Gezman, who was released in September 2004 after having declared his repentance for having worked for the Americans. Rise Abu Ayyub al Masri was on the list of persons wanted by the coalition forces and Iraqi authorities in 2005, or possibly earlier. The Mujahideen Shura Council, which included al-Qaeda in Iraq and other Iraqi insurgent groups, named Abu Hamza al-Muhajir as their new emir in June 2006. However, National Security Advisor Stephen Hadley said, "It's not clear at this point who is in control. We've seen a number of different reports. In our view, it's not yet settled." After Abu Omar al-Baghdadi's alleged capture by the American forces on the 7th of March 2007, the media started reporting about al-Masri's standing in the insurgency, and a videotape was released to the media in which al-Masri proclaims al-Baghdadi the ruler of believers, with Iraqi Qaeda fighters under his command. Al-Masri, as Abu Hamza al-Muhajir, was denoted as al-Zarqawi's successor by the coalition, and the Bush administration posted a bounty on him, later raised to $25 million. In 2008, the bounty was reduced to $100,000, with Central Command spokesman Jamie Graybiel stating that the current assessment, based on a number of factors, shows that al-Masri is not an effective leader of al-Qaeda in Iraq as he was last year, although, as the spokesman stated, for security reasons, he couldn't go into detail about the assessment. The reduction of reward money knocked al-Masri off the U.S. State Department Rewards for Justice program list and placed him on a Department of Defense list for people with lower bounties. On October 24, 2008, an interview with Abu Ayyub al-Masri was released by the Al-Furqan Institute for Media Production. The audio runs for a total of 44 minutes. At one point, he said his group carried out its last operation in Britain, a good part of which was launched on the Glasgow June 2007 airport, and the rest was not carried out due to a mistake made by one of the brothers. There is support for this claim, as just before the two men set off from Loch Lomond to Glasgow Airport, Kafil Ahmed sent a text message to his brother Sabil in Liverpool telling him to go to an email account. Secondly, Bilal Abdullah, the other bomber, addressed his will to Abu Omar al-Baghdadi and Abu Hamza al-Muhajir, Minister of War, who were the leader and deputy leader of al-Qaeda in Iraq. There were reports that al-Muhajir recruited people for the plot between 2004 and 2005. Reports of death. Abu Hamza al-Muhajir was erroneously reported killed during a U.S. raid in Haditha in October 2006, and in an internal battle between militants in May 2007. The person killed in the latter report was actually Muharrib Abdul Latif al-Juburi, a senior member of al-Qaeda in Iraq and the public relations minister of al-Baghdadi's shadow cabinet. Confirmed death. On April 18, 2010, Abu Ayyub al-Masri was killed in a joint American and Iraqi operation near Tikrit. The coalition forces believed al-Masri to be wearing a suicide vest and proceeded cautiously. After the lengthy exchange of fire and bombing of the house, the Iraqi troops stormed inside and found two women still alive, one of whom was al-Masri's wife, identified as al-Masri, Abu Omar al-Baghdadi, and al-Baghdadi's son. A suicide vest was found on al-Masri's corpse, according to the Iraqi army. Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki announced the killings of Abu Ammar al-Baghdadi and Abu Ayyub al Masri at a news conference in Baghdad and showed reporters photographs of their corpses. The attack was carried out by ground forces which surrounded the house, and also through the use of missiles, Maliki said. During the operation, computers were seized with emails and messages to the two biggest terrorists, Osama bin Laden and his deputy Ayman al-Zawahiri, Maliki added. U.S. Forces Commander General Raymond Odierno praised the operation. The death of these terrorists is potentially the most significant blow to al-Qaeda in Iraq since the beginning of the insurgency, he said. There is still work to do, but this is a significant step forward in ridding Iraq of terrorists. On April 25, 2010, a 4-page announcement by the Islamic State of Iraq organization was posted on a militant website early Sunday confirming the deaths of al-Masri and al-Baghdadi. The ISI's Sharia minister, Abu al-Walid Abd al-Wahhab al-Mashadani, stated in the announcement that the two leaders were attending a meeting when enemy forces engaged them in battle and launched an airstrike on their location. The announcement, in an apparent reference to the previous Friday's extensive bomb attacks, claimed that the Crusaders and the Shiites will exploit the incident to improve the image of Iraqi security services and give the enemy alliance an illusory victory after the mass casualty incidents carried out by the ISI in Baghdad. U.S. Vice President Joe Biden stated that the deaths of the top two al-Qaeda figures in Iraq are potentially devastating blows to the terror network there and proof that Iraqi security forces are gaining ground. On May 14, 2010, al-Nasser Din al-Abu Sulaiman, Arabic letter Aleph, Arabic letter Lam, Arabic letter Nun, Arabic letter Aleph, Arabic letter Sad, Arabic letter Ra, Arabic letter Lam, Arabic letter Dal, Arabic letter Ye, Arabic letter Nun, Arabic letter Aleph, Arabic letter Lam, Arabic letter Lam, Arabic letter Ha, Arabic letter Aleph with Hamza above, Arabic letter B, Arabic letter Wa, Arabic letter Sin, Arabic letter Lam, Arabic letter Ye, Arabic letter Mim, Arabic letter Aleph, Arabic letter Nun, and Nasr Din ILLH, modifier letter right half ring. Abu Sulaiman replaced al-Masri as war minister of the Islamic State of Iraq. Name in a November 2010 interview by Kuwaiti news outlet Al Jarida with Ibrahim al-Banna, a senior leader of al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, who met with Abu Hamza while he was in Yemen, claimed that Abu Hamza's real name was Abd al-Mun'im al-Badawi, Arabic letter Ain, Arabic letter B, Arabic letter Dal, Arabic letter Aleph, Arabic letter Lam, Arabic letter Mim, Arabic letter Nun, Arabic letter Ain, Arabic letter Mim, Arabic letter Aleph, Arabic letter Lam, Arabic letter B, Arabic letter Dal, Arabic letter Wa, Arabic letter Ye, modifier letter left half ring Abdu al-Mun, modifier letter left half ring Im al-Badawi, which supported an earlier 2009 al-Qaeda statement describing the makeup of a new war cabinet. See also Abu Bakr al-Masri list of fugitives from justice who are no longer sought. References